Let me tell you something quietly because you've already felt it. There's a moment right after you promise yourself this time will be different, when your mind whispers, "Are you sure?" You felt that hesitation, that tiny pause that shows up every single time you try to change. Most people think the enemy is discipline. But what if the real reason you can't stay consistent has nothing to do with discipline at all? Picture it. You're waking up with a perfect plan. Today, you'll work out, eat better, stay focused, finally make progress on that thing you've been postponing. You go to bed motivated, but by the next morning, something invisible pulls you back into old patterns. Not because you don't care, not because you're lazy, but because something familiar grabs hold of you and quietly snaps you back into who you were yesterday. It feels like your life is a rubber band, stretched forward at night, only to snap backward by morning. And it's not your fault. There's something deeper happening underneath the surface. Here's the truth. Your brain doesn't prioritize your goals. It prioritizes familiarity. Your current habits, even the ones you hate, feel safe simply because your brain knows them. So when you try to change, your survival system lights up. Not because the new habit is dangerous, but because it's different. This is why new routines feel uncomfortable, why motivation fades, why you snap back into old behavior even after a strong, promising start. It's not self-sabotage, it's protection. And here's a psychological shift that flips the entire pattern. Your identity determines your consistency. Your brain resists habits that don't match who you believe you are. When you say things like, "I'm trying to be healthier," or "I'm trying to be more productive," or "I'm trying to stay consistent," you're telling your brain, this isn't who I am yet. So it returns you to what is familiar. But when the identity changes, even slightly, your behavior begins to follow almost effortlessly. So if you've been wondering why you can't stay consistent, hear this. You're not weak. You're not unmotivated. You're not broken. Your identity just hasn't caught up yet. Start small. Shift the story you tell yourself. Not, "I'm trying to be consistent," but "I'm becoming someone who shows up." Not, "I hope this habit sticks," but "this is who I am now." Because the moment your brain believes the new identity, consistency stops being a battle, it becomes your default.